Washburn.
Here.
Philpell.
Present.
Sims. Sims absent. David. David absent. Highland.
Here.
Oka. Oka absent. Fisher. Fisher absent. And Grant.
So we've
Here.
already started off with 4 absent
Yeah.
in a rigged voting system. 4 automatic no votes.
Actually, there's 5.
Oh, okay, so
Public, please be quiet.
Okay, we do have a quorum now, so let's get started. For agenda changes,
Madam Chair,
yes.
it is customary at this time for us to take motions on the absentees. I'd like to ask our clerk if any of, beside, we have heard that member David was called away out of town due to work obligations. I'd like to ask if any other members have indicated they will not be here and so on.
I didn't answer one. Member Fisher called me. She's stuck in traffic, so she'll be here probably next 5 to 7 minutes.
And member David's the only other person that was notified. That's what he wanted.
Okay. I'd like to move that we excuse member David.
Second.
public comment?
I can't hear them.
If there's no further discussion. If there's no members of the conversation, then I'm doing public comment. We'll have 2 minutes only to talk about the absence of member David.
Yes, hello, my name is Jason Grant Garza, and I'm here to protest all the members' absence, including this particular one, because we have a very important item on the agenda for the voting in this rigged process. You know, the problem with the voting in this rigged process is that it defies one's due rights, and for them not to be here, and for it to, you know, this to be taken up and voted on, continues to prove the interconnected failure of due process for anybody that comes here. You know, unfortunately, in the past, you know, we've had only 6 members and not the full body. In case 10038, I had 5 members vote in my favor and 1 against me, and I lost because I had all the automatic no votes in this rigged Sunshine Committee. It's all about to happen all over again. I really, really am glad that you're all here and all the other members are not present to show the rigged methodology in Sunshine.
Is there any more public comment?
Ray Hart, Director, San Francisco Open Government. 2 comments. One is I would ask that the members who did not give a reason for being here be marked down as an unexcused absence, because those, you know, we're in the same situation we were with the change of the bylaws. We have 6 people here, which means for us to win, we have to get all 6 of you to vote in our favor. And that was the whole reason. And the second question is, since that item is number 10 on the agenda, are we going by the current bylaws, which say basically a majority of those present, or are we going by the change that is proposed in item number 10, which is going back to a majority of all members?
You will note no response.
Until
This is what
we vote on
happens.
that, we will be abiding by the old bylaws unless there's some change. Yes, sir.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Did you say that public comment was limited to 2 minutes?
Yes, right now I'm just limiting it to
Why?
2 minutes because we have a lot of backlog. I've said
No, you don't.
Yes,
You
we
have
do.
4 cases.
we've had a lot of backlog in general, and we have some things we vote. So I just make
Yeah,
a
but you
determination.
need a long line of people. It has nothing to do with your backlog. Well, you need to have a
There's not
whole
this-
line of
But I don't need.
people. The ordinance
excuse me,
is
sir.
clear.
Sir, no, it's up to 3 minutes in
It
fact.
says
my
up to
discretion.
3 minutes,
Up
but there
3
has to be a
minutes.
finding.
Mhm.
This task force has never before limited public comment to less than 3 minutes.
We've never had so much backlog of cases to hear.
And that's why they only have 4 on the agenda, because they've never had such a case of backlog.
Some sort of finding about the fact that you are burdened with too many people making public comment. It has nothing to do with your backlog.
Thank you.
I'm going to talk for 3 minutes.
Well, that won't be acceptable, especially because we've given 2 minutes at this time. Thank you.
Considering all that they've done has been acceptable.
Excuse me, please sit down and be silent.
I guess I'm not allowed to
Please sit
videotape.
down and be silent.
Are you speaking to me, sir?
Yes, I am, sir.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you are meeting today. I know it took a while to get a disability number, and I'm appreciative that you're here.
Thank you. This is about member David, the excuse. That's the motion that's on the floor right now.
Anthony Warfield, Executive Director of Library Users Association. First of all, the previous speaker is correct. The law provides 3 minutes, and I don't want to take up whatever time.
And Mr. Nee does this all the time. He's been here for 10 years, a total failure.
Body to determine up to 3 minutes could mean 2, could mean 1, could mean 10 seconds, could mean 1 second. It would be meaningless if it allowed you.
Point of order.
to determine it.
Point of order. There's a motion on the floor. The speaker is not speaking to that motion.
I refer you to your own.
Sir, there is a motion on the floor regarding
He's
whether
interrupting.
to excuse Member David. That is what we're arguing here.
Thank you. As I was saying, your bylaws, I don't see under Article 7, attendance, any provision for excused or unexcused absences. I would like to know what basis is being used to determine whether somebody is excused or not, and what the implications or consequences are. Your section on attendance reads, members of the task force shall notify the task force administrator if he or she is unable to attend a regular or special meeting of the task force. The administrator of the Sunshine Ordinance Task Force shall notify any member who misses 2 meetings in any 12-month period of time that if the third absence occurs, the task force shall notify the Board of Supervisors of the member's lack of attendance. If a member of the task force misses more than 3 regular meetings in any 12-month period of time, the task force shall notify the Board of Supervisors and request that action be taken to remove the member from the task force. That's all I see under attendance. So I'd like to ask where this excused, unexcused, and what the implications might be. Thank you.
Thank you.
No response.
And I would appreciate some response from the body.
The select body of 6. Not the full body that will decide.
Is there any more public comment about member David's absence?
Yes, I'd like to say that, does he have a doctor's note for not being here, or does he have a good reason for not being here? And if you could share that with us, because you know, the Sunshine Ordinance Task Force is coming under a lot of pressure, and its integrity is being challenged. And so it's very important that we have as much compliance with you people as we do with compliance with the Sunshine Ordinance.
Which is absolutely none, because ethics kicks everything
In
down.
response to that question, we've already indicated that Mr. David is on business travel.
Thank you. So there is a motion on the floor to excuse member David. It has been seconded. If there's any objections, then I hear no objections. I'm going to the motion passes. The next member we were talking about is member Sunday.
There was no motion on it. There's not a motion on any other.
And regarding the agenda changes, what I'd like to do is kind of just take a cursory look at the file that the case that we're going to be hearing today to see who is in attendance. So if you could just let me know. I'm sorry, sir, could you sit down please for a moment while we get this portion of the agenda taken care of?
Oh, I thought we were talking about the dismissed members and we would have public comment on each and every dismissed member. Is this going to be a circumvision of that process in addition?
Next item is
I guess
But
the answer is
take a
yes.
look to see if file number 11098, so Mr. Hart's is in attendance, is Louis, thank you. File number 1201001, the Library Users Association, is someone here? Thank you. The Arts Commission is a rep, thank you.
That's 3 cases so far.
File number 11089, is Mr. Bob Burkhead in attendance?
See, he was probably expecting to come
A
after.
rep for the city attorney?
Yes.
File number 11090, Patrick, I'm sorry. This is an agenda change because, Madam Clerk, can you update us on file number 11090? Patrick and that Shaw.
On file number 11090, Mr. Patrick Manette Shaw notified the task force office that has been withdrawn because it has been resolved.
Great, thank you. File number 12005, anonymous against the MTA. Is anonymous in attendance? Is the MTA? File number 12018, Mr. Hartz is here, against Greg Sir. Is there a representative? Yes. Thank you. Does anyone else have any agenda changes?
Yep. Sure. In part due to the public comment and because of the presence of members, I'm concerned that perhaps we should take item 10 out of order, either prior to item 2 or between items 2 and 3.
Is there a motion? Yeah, I'd like to see if we get a motion. My reasoning was to try to get to the cases and then to get to that kind of discussion, conversation, that vote after, and stick to the way the bylaws.
That's because people could then get tired and leave.
I don't disagree with that. However, given that we may have a split vote today, if there is a